guys, it's late. I know, I'm so sorry. It's like 10:30. It's pretty dark out, but I'm actually doing the last visit before I go to my mom's. So what was I gonna say? I literally have been checking on this doggone house like all the time. I can't tell y'all what exactly is going on because I just need to wait when everything is over and done with, and just see how things turn out, and then I can kind of share a little bit more details about it or whatever. But I will say this, I am just staying in prayer and keep working, so that way things can happen the way they need to happen. But if for some particular reason it doesn't work out, I have also come to terms with the idea of having to rent something. So I don't know, I'm an overthinker, and I don't know if I would say I'm an over planner, but I like to plan things, and I try not to, I'm happy, but I try not to be too happy in case something happens. That's just me, okay? But oh my gosh, I don't know why. I guess because I've been coming to the house so much that now it feels normal, and I feel like I would be really disappointed if things don't work out. And it's like I'm punishing myself because I have a routine now on like going there, and nothing's there, okay? Let me just say that now, nothing is there, but it gives me comfort knowing that something is gonna be there. And I went over there and I prayed and I cried a little bit and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys are interested in the story on how I ended up finding this particular lot. Let me know, because I wouldn't mind sharing that, because it was definitely like one of those last minute, I couldn't find anything, and then boom, I was like, oh, this is it. And the experience has been shitty, let me just say that now, but I'm still super excited about it because it gets to be my house. I get my own house. I literally just came back from doing the Jacksonville house, and that looks amazing. I know you guys are going to be upset with me. I know you're going to be mad at me. But when I reveal that house, unfortunately, I'm not going to do the full reveal of it just because I'm working on the site. Well, I'm not working on the site. I hired someone. She's doing everything. I'm just submitting all the images to her, and she's placing them where they need to go. I was reached out by someone for an opportunity, and I couldn't do it because it didn't have a blog. So I was like, you know what? Let me create a website and a blog combination. That way, I feel like we all have a story to share. And I feel like on my blog, it would be more, it'll be design, but also life related. I guess in a way, it'd kind of be like Nadia Unfiltered, kind of, right? Yeah. So I just felt like that would just be really good. I definitely love sharing experiences and stuff with people. So I thought that would be really great. But anyway, point is, I wanted to create the website so that way I can have another kind of like another outlet, if that makes any sense. I don't know. But YouTube is really great, but I feel like sometimes when I'm working on a project, I always kind of rush to, like, one, not to make it too long, to just put out what people want to see. But people who read, the atmosphere is just really, really different. I feel like I can go a little bit more in detail on things and then also share the pictures. So I've already gotten clients' permission, and they're cool with whatever I discuss, even budget and all that. So I feel like on the blog I can go a little bit more in detail about those type of things. So I'm gonna save those pictures for that. But the townhome looks amazing. I would move in there ASAP. I would move in there. And I'm not just saying that because I did it. I'm saying it because it really looks really, really great. The client started off wanting things to be done in 30, 60 days. And I said, oh, no, I don't work like that, ma'am. Because I ain't buying no IKEA. So we not doing that. And then you know, we got a realistic time frame for everything. That way everything comes together. But the house just looks so good. It looks so good, and I'm super happy about it. But I am exhausted. I am tired. I'm ready to go to bed. OMG. Okay, so on top of that, I might have mentioned this before. I'm not 100% sure. If I did, I do apologize. But although I'm recording like in the moment right now, I'm not posting anything on YouTube because I'm just busy. I'm trying to focus on packing and getting everything together. Let me answer this question too, because someone asked, and I'm just gonna be honest. I don't really have, in a sense of like, I don't have anything to hide. Someone asked the question, why am I not the person staying in the house? And one, I don't want to be house poor. You know what I'm saying? I cannot afford that mortgage. I can afford my new house mortgage, you know? The price of that house is half of this, you know what I'm saying? So you're talking about a huge difference in mortgage. And realistically, I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna stay here and you still need to pay the mortgage. Like, that's just not who I am. That's number one. Number two, I don't want to disrespect anybody, and let me just say that now. So please don't take what I'm about to say and twist it and do whatever. But in the future, when you're in this house that you decided to stay in, I would not even feel comfortable bringing somebody new into this place, like a home that you share with someone else. Like, I'm good. And I've always been the kind of person that's like, I don't care about no alimony, I don't care about no child support. You know what your responsibility is, and if you don't want to do it, then you don't have to do it. I'm not gonna be the one going back and forth into no courthouse. If you are, I ain't mad at you. Let's just say we go to court today and the judge says you get to stay in the house with the kids. I'd be like, ma'am, yes, I don't want the house. So why not? Who's gonna pay for it, ma'am? Yes, who's gonna pay for the house? I mean, I could pay something, but she can't pay the whole thing. And number two, ma'am, today I don't want to date today, but at some point, you know, I'm gonna date, and I don't think my new boo gonna want to come up in this house, okay? No, that's the truth. Like, I cannot pay the mortgage. And even if I paid the mortgage, I would consider myself to be house poor. I wouldn't be able to do anything else but pay the mortgage, pay the lights, pay the water, pay my phone, and then I would be broke and I'd be miserable in a house. For what? What I did is I took what I had, and I said, let me go find myself something and station myself somewhere and do that. And that's just what I chose to do. And I know it's hard to believe, but you guys are finding out long after conversation have been had. And the only reason why I said something is because at the end of the day, I know some of you guys are stuck to the house. I mean, you can go get it. I'm good. I've never been the kind of person that does things for other people or try to, what is it, show face, stay face? I don't know what the word is, but I have never been that. Never in a million years. If I'm good, then I'll tell you I'm good. If I'm not good, I'm gonna tell you she ain't good. Anywho, just wanted to kind of come and just talk to you guys. That kept me company because I was starting to get a little sleepy. Kept me company on my little ride home. But oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot even believe this. And then when it comes to the furniture, you guys, at the end of the day, I am getting opportunities, and the house itself is getting featured for stuff, which means a lot of companies have come on board, if everything works out with this house, to kind of get some stuff done with this house here, which is why I'm not taking the furniture. Like, I'm surprised that so many women are stuck on material things. I was really shocked. I would just assume as women, they're like, listen, because that wasn't going to be the thing to not give me peace at the end of the day. Like, I knew what I wanted. I know what I want, and I need to get it, and I'm gonna get it. And it just means that I took such good care of someone else's thing that now that God is blessing me with my own thing, it's gonna be taken care of that much more. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because I remember I had a little hoopty one time, and I used to keep it real crazy, and somebody said, how God gonna bless you with something when you can't even take care of this little thing? And that just stayed in my head. So whether somebody gifted me something or it was someone else's or whatever the case may be, I always took care of it, so that way when I was blessed with my own thing, whatever it was, whether it's an apartment, a house, whatever, it would be taken care of even better to a greater magnitude. And I really, really hope and pray that as women, we don't get stuck and complacent on tangible things that are replaceable, you know. Yeah. And I didn't mean to did I get preachy just now? I didn't mean to get preachy. If I did sound preachy, I do apologize. But I got bombarded with so many comments and people messaging me and saying this and this and this and this, and you know, you were me, I did this. I said, no, I'm not you. No, ma'am, don't do that. Don't put that on me. In the name of Jesus, I rebuke it. I am me and you are you. I'm not going to focus on the negative, because the negative leaves you in a place of where you can't be moved. And I don't want to be stuck. I've been depressed. I know exactly what depression feels like, and that's just not a place where I want to be. So I have to focus on the positive. And the positive thing is, we're communicating, we talk, and you know, things are moving forward, and the kids are good. But that's basically that, you guys. What people are really, really thinking, and maybe they don't want to say it, is they probably thought, number one, I was kept, which I wasn't. Maybe they can't believe that I decided to go. And it's just like, why would she want to go? You know, like, maybe I'm thinking that's what it is. Like, why would I want to go? Apparently, if I'm leaving, then I had to be kicked out. There has to be somebody else. It's all these things. And it's not that. And the fact that I chose to just take time for myself. People are like, what? We did what? I think that's what it really boils down to, honestly. That's just what I think, but I could be wrong. But anywho, you guys have a really good one. Y'all kept me company and all that, and I want to say good night. I will talk to you guys much later.